So the world wants to know, even as the Texas Rangers offense begins to show signs of offensive life. Jeff Wilson, John Radigan here. The world still wants to know, Jeff, when are they going to call up Sebastian Walcott, the teenager? And by the way, I mean, he turned 19 in March?
March 14th.
Yeah. It's pretty young to be calling him up.
Well, yeah, and there's some experience that needs to continue to accumulate. He is at Double-A, and he's doing really tremendously for a 19-year-old.
Sure.
He's one of only 2 teenagers in the Texas League, and if it weren't for the kid from the Brewers, very nice young teenage prospect, then Sebastian would be all alone. But he's a young 19. He's 19 in basically 3 months. And this is his first go-round, full season at least, above A ball, and he's doing great. He really is. For a 19-year-old, or even doing some better than some of the older guys on the roster. He's batting .250. He has 8 home runs. He's really cut down on his strikeouts while adding his walks. He runs really well. He's got a big arm, makes some really good plays at shortstop. So it's everything that the Rangers think it's potentially going to be. It's very, very good, and it keeps getting better. But no, Sebastian Walcott is not going to come to the major leagues directly from Double-A. They want to see him at Triple-A. Maybe he becomes the Evan Carter spark plug of September of 2023. Maybe that could happen to Sebastian, but I think everybody needs to kind of tap the brakes on him. And recognize that as good as he is and as talented as he is, he's just not ready.
No, and that's the thing. Not only is he, below the level of what you would want as far as minor league experience yet, he didn't play at a super high level before the Rangers got him. He's from the Bahamas. And it wasn't like the kids in America who were playing select and all these different tournaments and all these different camps, or even the kids in the Dominican, Jeff, who do
Correct.
the same thing.
No, that's 100% right. And so he hadn't seen the quality pitching that kids his age in other locations were seeing. And so he was a little bit behind when the Rangers signed him, but he has caught up and continues to even surpass guys who are same age, who were signed at the same draft class year or 2 before. That's what makes the Rangers so hopeful, is his aptitude, his baseball IQ. He's able to recognize pitches. The reduction of strikeouts and the increase of walks tells them that he's just doing things at a very high level, and as he continues to gain more and more experience, they expect that it's just going to get better and better. They talk about his maturity a lot. And it was a couple years ago, they thought maybe he was reading too much of his own press and all this hype and stuff. He's learned to put that away and just kind of focus on where his feet are, which, again, is a sign of growth. So, it's not just the talent. It's what's going on between his ears, too.
Sure, and we had him on the podcast here during spring training this year. And I think maybe, Jeff, we had him on prior to that 19th birthday. I think it was your first trip.
I think we had him right before he turned 19. It's about a week before. But you look at him, okay, so, kids his age are still growing. And I thought he grew during the offseason. He didn't get taller, but he got broader.
Bigger, yeah.
He's stronger. And I still think there's room to grow there. And the Rangers right now they really think that he can play shortstop in the major leagues. The issue, of course, is, and it's not an issue, is that Corey Seager's at shortstop.
Sure.
And probably Josh Smith would be ahead of him, of Walcott. So he'll probably have to learn another position. But again, he's athletic enough, and he has the arm, and he's smart enough that he could, the Rangers believe, easily pick up a position like right field, where if Adolis Garcia continues to struggle at the plate, the Rangers are really going to have a hard decision to make on him going into 2026. Do they want to pay Adolis Garcia 7 figures, low sevens, but let's say $12 million a year to bat 215 and not be as productive as they could probably get for that price or much less. So there are a lot of ways to get Sebastian on the field, and I'm thinking the Rangers will start to work on those later in the year.
Yeah, so let's play the hypothetical game, though, and that Adolis goes the other way and finishes 25 as he finished 23. Or, okay, let's just say that. And the Rangers say, you know what? We have to at least do this ARB year and then maybe decide, whatever. Where does he fit playing-wise? Where can he play?
Well, he's played some third base this season. Of course, third base is occupied by Josh Young. If he's going to hit and make an impact on the lineup, the Rangers will find a place for him to play. But also, if Adolis is good and they do want to commit to Adolis, there's nothing wrong with Sebastian Walcott staying in the minor leagues.
That's right.
This isn't a race. They aren't under any deadline. But he does have a chance to make them very, very good. When you think of other young guys who have debuted, Ronald Acuna was 20 when he debuted. I believe Juan Soto was the same age. He might have been 19. And then you go back to like Mike Trout was 20, I think, when he first appeared in a major league game in 2011. And it's interesting because among the things that Walcott's doing so well right now is hitting for power. And this stat's probably about a week old by now. But if you look at his isolated slugging percentage, which is slugging percentage minus batting average, it was 200. Only two guys had, since 2006, teenagers at AA had a better isolated slugging percentage. Fernando Tatis Jr. and Mike Trout.
Wow.
So that's the kind of talent you're talking about here with Walcott. And you don't want to screw it up. He may be able to help you right now in some capacity, but why bring him up and then crush his confidence or something like that and start the clock? Get him to where he's going to be helpful and where he's not going to have to go back to the minor leagues.
Sure, that's a really big part. And but that said, it's not like the cynic out there might be going, yeah, whatever. Do a Rangers show, homers. You're saying this guy's great. We ain't the only ones. Yeah. Was it Baseball America that named him top prospect?
Both Baseball America and MLB Pipeline in the last, let's say, 3 weeks have written stories and wondered, who's going to be the next number one prospect after Roman Anthony runs out of his rookie eligibility, and he was just called up by the Red Sox. Well, Walcott was in both stories. Walcott is a candidate to be the top prospect in baseball at some point in the next, let's say, 12 to 18 months. Let's say the next 4 to 18 months. He has a real chance to be that good. That's the kind of player he is. All tools. He's the number 6 prospect in Baseball America. I believe he's number 8 in MLB Pipeline. Baseball America said that if he continues on this developmental path, he's going to be a 5-tool player, which means that the hit tool, he's batting .252. That was as of Wednesday, he was batting .252. That means that averages go up. That means the strikeouts are going to come down. And that means you're going to have a player that you're going to want on your team for a long, 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 long time. And if you could imagine Sebastian Walcott in your lineup, Corey Seager in your lineup, Wyatt Langford in your lineup,
Evan
Josh
Carter.
Young, Evan Carter, man, that's those are 5 fixtures, 5 guys that you can count on and pencil in every season here for the next 6 seasons, maybe.
5 guys, 1 guy, at least one, with 5 tools. So who knows? We'll see what happens with that. Obviously, we'll be keeping a close eye on the progress and whatever happens with Sebastian Walcott. And whatever happens with the Rangers, you can find right here every day around 1 o'clock. We're here with the DLLS Rangers podcast. Until next time, thanks for watching, and we'll see you then.